Hey there, welcome back to Flat Tire Farm. The boys have been working really hard on getting the old chain link fencing out of Mr. Tom's yard and bringing it over here so we can fence our garden. So I guess I should make them some lunch. Today I'm going to make them some soft tacos with a fresh radish and cilantro salsa. First, we're going to get some things out of the garden that we need. We need radishes, cilantro, green onions, and we use cucumbers for this recipe, but we have some zucchini that we're going to pick and use, and then just some cucumbers that I bought at the store. So let's get those things. We'll bring them inside. And we still have lots of really nice radishes left. Life is always crazy on the farm. My radishes sit here a little wilted because one of our new baby goats that was born just an hour ago was having a hard time, and we had to kind of bring him back from the brink, and so that took priority. But we're back in the garden now, and we'll keep moving forward. Look at this beautiful zucchini. Yay! We're gonna eat him today. Cool. Okay, here's our cilantro. If you follow our channel, you'll know that this is just grown from coriander seed, just like the culinary kind. I buy it in a big container, probably about a gallon size, and it's significantly cheaper than buying the cilantro seed, which, if you didn't know, a cilantro seed is coriander. So I save a lot of money by doing it this way, and I get an abundance of cilantro. So let's get some of this picked today. Won't cut it too low, that way it'll grow back. There we go, we got a nice handful of it. Okay, here's our little green onion bed. It's not very big. We try to go regular onions this year, but Juniper likes to eat those out of the ground as well as the garlic, so they're fairly limited. All right, let's get this stuff inside. We'll get it rinsed off. Okay, we ended up with about 20 radishes. I'm kind of a cook as I go lady, but I will make sure to put all the ingredients and the amounts in the description at the bottom of the video so you won't be lost. I'm gonna get all the roots and the stem ends off of my little radishes. I'll give them one more rinse because they still have a little bit of dirt on them, but I'm just throwing it all in the pig bucket. All the parts I'm not gonna use goes to the pigs. That way nothing gets wasted. All right, you don't need to watch me do this for the next 4 minutes. So I'll get these all cleaned up and I'll meet you back in a second. All right, now that we got all these radishes cleaned up, we are gonna dice them into about 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch little cubes. I'll show you. Okay. It's gonna take some time, but we're gonna get it done. Okay, we got all those radishes diced up. We ended up with probably about 3 cups. I have 1/4 of a red onion that was just sitting in my fridge that needed to be used, so I'm gonna throw that in here. I think that's gonna be great. It's gonna give it some color, but if you don't have red onion, you don't have to put it in there. It's no big deal. Again, I'm going to dice it up into at least 1/4 inch size pieces. Probably the smaller the better. All right. Throw that in there. Remember, we got green onions out of our garden. If you weren't pulling them out of your garden, that's probably, half of a bunch of green onions. In the end, all chopped up, it'll probably be about, 3/4 of a cup. Okay, throw that in there. Now the recipe, the original recipe calls for cucumbers, but I'm not that great at following recipes. I just do my own show. Same thing, we're gonna slice it or dice it into about 1/4 inch little cubes. I'm excited about these zucchinis. You know what? I think I'm going to throw one of these little zucchinis in here And then I will put the rest cucumber because I really do like that cucumber flavor. And we'll save this for salad, or we'll put it in a little bit of vinegar and water and dill and make a little refrigerator pickles out of it. It'll be a good snack. All right. So if I had the option, I would have gotten 2 full-size cucumbers for this recipe. But when I went to the store, there was lots of things that wasn't available, and one of them was full-size cucumbers. So all we have is these teeny tiny ones. I'm not sure how many we're going to use, but we'll probably just start with 4 and see how we go. See how it goes from there. I like the full-size cucumbers because they have a lot more liquid in them. They're a lot softer, but we'll take what we got, right? All right, so same thing. You're looking about the same 1/4 by 1/4 inch pieces. Remember, we're making salsa, so we want all these pieces to be lots of little pieces in one bite. Okay, we got those guys chopped up. Let's put them in here and see what it looks like. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Let's add the cilantro. We like cilantro. We got some green onions still in there too, but that's okay. Probably when this is cut up, it'll probably be maybe 1/2 cup of cilantro chopped and tacked, if you want to think about it like that. If you don't like that much cilantro, don't add that much, but probably the average person would want, maybe a 1/4 cup. But we like cilantro. We need 1/2 a lime. I lied, we need a whole lime. We just have to cut it in half. And so we're going to put all the juice in there. All the juice of that lime. Now we're going to add some salt. The salt is really going to, one, make it taste good, but 2, start wicking some of the moisture out of the vegetables to give us kind of our little sauce, if you want to think about it like that. Let's see. I think we're really going to do 2 teaspoons of salt, which maybe seems like a lot, but that's what we're doing. Okay. And I've just a little bit of pepper. Oh, maybe 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Okay, we're going to get this all mixed up, and then we'll see how we did. You know what? I'm just going to use my hands. All right, so now at this point, we want to let it sit in the fridge for a little bit. We want that salt to be able to activate. We want the acidity and that lime juice to be able to break this down a little bit. I'm not much of a waiter, but if I was going to wait on this, I'd probably leave it in the fridge at least an hour or 2. And so Mr. Reeve is not quite ready for eating lunch yet. So, and actually, it's late enough to be dinner now. So this is going to be dinner instead of lunch. Now, after this sits in the fridge for an hour or 2, you can do one of 2 things. You can leave it like it is and eat it like that, which would be like a nice fresco salsa. Or, which is really, really good, is you can add, mix it with sour cream and make like a creamy salsa. And we'll probably do that for Mr. Reeve. I will take some out and not make sour cream with it because sadly, a year ago, I got super sick and my taste buds changed and they have not come back yet. They were slowly coming back, but pretty much I used to love sour cream and now it tastes like spicy, freezer burnt, wet dog hair. So, just can't do it yet. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed that I'm going to love sour cream again soon, but just not right now. So, I'll see you back in a little bit after this sits and we'll get it served up on some nice caribou tacos. Okay, I have some caribou that we canned up a while back in the pan. I put a little bit of our taco seasoning on that we made. This is my homemade taco seasoning. I'll link the video at the end for you. Okay, we have our delicious salsa that's been sitting in the fridge for a while. We'll mix some sour cream in it for Mr. Reeve. Okay, Mr. Reeve, you ready to try our radish salsa? Okay.
Can you eat it now?
Yeah, you can eat it now. It was supposed to be lunch, but it ended up being dinner. I apologize.
Oh my goodness.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think the salsa's too salty?
Mm-hmm.
It's good? All right. Do I get any thumbs up for this deal?
I don't want to drop the plate.
Good job. Be quiet. Eat. As always, thanks for joining us on Flat Tire Farm. Thanks for coming along with us while we figure out how to make things with the stuff that grows in our garden. Stay tuned for more videos, guys.